Welcome to Freaky Fauna Friday, where every Friday we take a little time and explore some of the freaks of nature from around the planet we cherish so deeply. So please, jump aboard and let's explore the wilds together. Hello, and welcome back to Freaky Fauna Friday. I am the great and peaceful mystery.
I can't take you seriously.
So, and you are?
Emily.
So, there's the last 3 weeks we recorded in a row for this. So, I've been getting worse and worse with the intros, trying to make you laugh more. Wait till next week. All right. 10 facts about the capybara. That's what we're going to talk about.
Capybara.
Do you know they make a really good hamburger?
That I've heard from Gordon Ramsay.
That was guinea pigs.
Close enough.
Anyways, capybaras are a very curious animal. While they do not like they're going to run for a mill, or like the middle of the street or kitchen cupboard rodent dweller, these South American natives are the largest rodent in the world. Bizarre looking they may be, capybaras have quickly become a pseudo-star of the internet, largely due to the fact that they look like overgrown guinea pigs. And that's because they are overgrown guinea pigs.
They're like radioactive guinea pigs.
So, capybaras are rodents. They even behave like other rodents. Belong to the Cavi family, which is the Cavidae family, which I've seen cavies. Have you ever seen a cavy?
No.
They are like halfway between a guinea pig and a capybara, and you buy them as like little pets. Like they stand up tall and stuff like that.
Like in size-wise?
No. They're like little. They're little. You have a couple of them. They look weird.
So they're like guinea pig size with big legs.
I've seen them. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They're like mini capybaras. That's their closest living relative is actually guinea pigs and rock cavies. They are essentially the rodent version of a hippopotamus, gnawing at food that's streaming in the South American swamps. And a slightly grosser note, these guys eat their own dung to extract maximum nutrition from their food, much like rabbits and other rodent-like animals.
Gross.
What does that mean? What do you mean gross? A lot of animals eat their own poop, especially herbivores. They have to.
But I feel like at that point, you've already taken all the nutrients out, and that's why you poop.
No.
To expel what you
waste. Yeah, I get
didn't.
that. So, for an animal that's a heavily plant diet, it's very hard to get the nutrients. So, like, they're not ruminants. So you look at cows and stuff like that. Like, their whole body is dedicated to just being a stomach. Mm-hmm. And that's how they can, they fermentate, basically, to get the maximum amount of food out of their food, nutrients out of their food. Mm-hmm. These animals that have shorter digestive tracts, and they still have a big belly, but not anything like a cow. Sometimes they have to do 2 or 3 times. And cows, they'll even throw up in their mouth. It's called cud. Mm-hmm. And they'll chew on it even more to get more nutrients out of it.
Disgusting.
Delicious. All right. Capybaras are very, very good swimmers. Capybaras can be found near any large bodies of water due to their semi-aquatic lifestyle. Along with the banks of the Amazon River, these murky waters harbor many threats to the capybara. Pretty much everything. But life in the water is still a perfect spot if your camp allows to retreat quickly to escape from predators on land and get away from predators in the water. So these guys kind of will run away. So in the water, they have to deal with anacondas. Is there a super predator of these guys? And caiman, which is another super predator of these guys, which caiman are a crocodilian. And in the land, jaguars and eagles eat these guys.
Eagle can pick one out?
No, but they kind of grab onto their throat and face and just keep cutting them until they die.
And then do they eat
and then
them
they pick them apart.
that,
yeah, then they pick them apart. Okay. Yeah, no, eagles do that with deer too. It's been recorded in the U.S. a couple times, but eagles will kind of just grab the throat and just hang on and let you swing around as they just cut into you with steak knives. It sucks. It's a sucky way to die. They have web feet to help them maneuver in the water. Their facial features are close towards the top of their head, like a crocodile or a hippo, so they can look up and breathe still keeping most of their body underneath the water. These guys are actually a little negatively buoyant, so they walk and run on the bottom of the water like a hippo. So in zoos and stuff where the water is really clean, you can watch these guys run along the bottom like little hippos.
They kind of like hover like a hippo.
Yeah. They are also extremely agile on land, though. These guys aren't shabby. Like I said, when mostly everything eats you, you got to be able to get away from stuff. While capybaras feel at home on the water's edge, they are certainly known to be wayward on land. They are capable of reaching speeds of up to 35 kilometers per hour. That's as fast as a horse. They are really fast. And capybara in South America have ended up in weird places, like mountain plateaus and giant meadows and stuff like that, really, really far away from water, because they're big rats. They have a really unique vocal repertoire. Capybaras are rather vocal animals. They like to express themselves by purring, barking, chucking, whistling, squealing, whining, grunting, and even chattering their teeth like a giant guinea pig. Not only are there harmonic differences among social groups, but even sounds of capybara make bears or have some significant meaning. So they make all kinds of noises to like talk to each other, and even their own giant family groups, which we'll talk about, have unique sounds.
Kind of like dolphins differentiate like their pods.
Yep, they have their own kind of language. Not as complicated as like a cetacean, like a dolphin or a whale, but still pretty cool, as you know.
Just so they could tell like their pod apart from another.
Like most rodents, their teeth continually grow their entire life. So they have to keep chewing to shred, like to actually break chunks of tooth off, or they'll grow into their own skull. Now, here's the thing that they kind of got famous for on the internet. Being living furniture. For whatever reason, other animals use capybaras like furniture, often referred to as nature's ottoman or moving chairs. These friendly critters don't even seem to knock back the ride-sharing request for other animals. A whole host of bird species, monkeys, rabbits, and even other capybaras have been spotted seated on them, perching and laying on their backs. So this is a really unique behavior. So we think this came from capybaras. Well, a lot of times will have their babies on their back in the water, and we think it's to keep them safer. A big caiman doesn't matter; they're going to eat an adult capybara. They're going to eat a little capybara. Big anaconda going to eat the adult. Going to eat the little ones. They're not protecting them. The littler caiman and the littler anacondas, that they think they may be protecting their offspring from those guys. So letting them ride on their back is kind of like second nature. So other animals are taking advantage of that. So the capybara gets used to animals riding on its back that are its offspring. So it kind of stops caring that other animals are doing it too. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. These guys are highly social animals, like crazy social, especially when you think of rodents. So these capybaras prefer to live in large herds on average of 10 to 20 individuals, frequently seen mixing with other animals. So these guys will hang out with other animals. A long time ago, we did an episode on Freaky Fauna about tapirs. A lot of times, tapirs and capybaras will hang out. For instance, they display symbiotic relationships where an animal, such as a bird, can enjoy a free smorgasbord of insects on the capybara's back and enjoy then the capybara enjoys a free grooming session. Their incredible social nature helps them protect from predators and improve their chances of mating. Some of the biggest wild herds we've seen, so they live in cities too, and we'll talk about that. Some of the biggest wild herds we've seen have up to 100 animals. And we're talking, an animal is 60 pounds. Well, that's my next little thing. They're huge.
40 to 60?
You'll have to pull up the kilograms to pounds transferring.
It's 2.2 kilograms.
So they get big. Anywhere from 35 to 70 kilograms. That's 140-ish pounds.
Yeah.
So like man-sized almost. Although female capybaras are a little heavier than their male counterparts, they are slightly sexually dimorphic, but not very much. Capybaras are herbivores. They eat tons and tons of vegetation, aquatic plants, grasses, barks, tubers, sugarcane. Although they are able to eat their greens in the sort of a week of being born, they drink milk for the first 16 weeks of their life. So a lot of animals, that's like a hard transition period. Capybaras are able to survive without their mother in just a week. They can nurse for up to 16 weeks, though. Lazy. So yeah, capybaras, and like they're so weird. They do get I've seen capybaras that get aggressive, like and attack dogs, and I've seen them be scared of caiman and anaconda. But there are other individuals that'll walk right beside caiman and walk right beside anaconda and not care. Walk with dogs. These guys, there are some populations being invasive in Florida right now of capybaras. There's a couple spots. I think it's around Miami where they are, I believe they are shooting them because they're exploding. They do apparently taste delicious.
And you get them at Build-A-Bear.
Oh, yeah.
You don't like it. You think it's ugly.
It is a weird looking Build-A-Bear. Some of the Build-A-Bears,
cute.
this isn't the Build-A-Bear podcast. Some of the Build-A-Bears look really cool, and some of them do not.
Like the Nessie one?
I don't remember that one. I remember you talking to me about it. I don't remember what it looks like. But like the oxalate ones.
The tardigrade one they just came out with?
The oxalate ones look gross. I don't know what it is about them, but they give me like ick. All right, Emily. What's your words of wisdom for the weekend? This is great radio.
I don't know. What are your words of wisdom?
No, just enjoy it. It's getting warmer out all the time. Get some sun. I felt a lot better after working in the garden a little bit. Like we're still up here at Ronald McDonald House, but I ran home one day to work on the garden and get the greenhouse planted for the season. So yeah, it's just nice to be out in the sun.
He got a little toasty.
No, I'm fine. I turn red the first time I'm out in the sun for a long period of time. Then I'm normally fine for the year. But yeah, that's the capybara, aquatic hippo rats. All right. I've been the great and peaceful Mr. E.
I've been Emily.
We'll catch you next week, guys. Bye.
Thank you for listening to Freaky Fauna Friday. If you want to help the podcast grow, remember to share and give it a 5-star review.